Welcome to Sleeping Stories.
As the sun set slowly over Esenberg Town, the streets were painted in shades of orange and purple. The town was small, quiet, and hidden between the mountains, made of old stone houses. While the evening wind blew gently, the thin sound of the bell towers spread through the town, and the street lamps lit up one by one, flickering as they turned on. A new person was coming to the town that evening, Lisa. She was a traveler, tired but searching for peace. She had found Ezenberg only because of a note written on the corner of an old map, a place where the night listens to you, Ezenberg. Lisa stopped in front of the old inn. There was a faded writing on the wooden sign, "Stay quiet at night." The inside of the inn was old but warm. A small stove was burning in the center, and faded photos hung at the walls. An old woman appeared in front of her and nodded with a smile. "Welcome, traveler. Nights in our town are a little different, but don't be afraid. Only silence walks here." Her tone was gentle, but there was an unexplained heaviness in her words. As Lisa walked to her room, she saw an old painting in the hallway, the town square. But all the people were drawn as silhouettes. They had no faces. She felt a faint shiver, but it wasn't fear. It was more like a mix of curiosity and uneasiness. While she was resting in her room, she heard a sound from outside, a wind-like hum, but there was a rhythm inside it. It was as if someone was humming an uneven, low-tone melody. When she went downstairs, the innkeeper was looking out the door. "Is that the night wind?" Lisa asked. The old woman nodded. "Yes. But don't listen to what the wind says. In Ezenberg, the night wind carries things we don't want to remember." Lisa smiled, thinking it was just a town legend. But when she looked outside, a light fog had started to settle over the streets. As it moved, the fog seemed to change shape. Faint lines that looked like human shadows. Still, nothing was clearly threatening, just strange. Lisa couldn't resist her curiosity and went out for a short walk. The streets of the town were empty, but not completely silent. Sometimes, when she passed by a window, a faint light slipped through, and the shadows inside moved gently along the wall. When Lisa turned the corner, she saw a small square. In the center stood a round stone, old, cracked, and untouched. The writing on the stone was barely readable. Ezenberg's voice opens in the night. At that moment, a soft whisper was heard, a woman's voice, as if from very far away, inside the wind. "Remember us." Lisa flinched, but she wasn't scared. She felt as if she somehow knew that voice. On the other side of the square, a small one-story house caught her attention. Its window was open and a thin candlelight was flickering inside. Lisa took a few steps toward the house. There was no one inside. Only an old notebook was sitting on a table. Its pages were turning slowly with the wind. When Lysa picked up the notebook, she noticed the dates were very old. On the last page, it said, "The people of Ezenberg stay quiet at night, because the nights tell our past. The things we ran from return with the wind." Suddenly the door closed, but there was no sound of a lock, no strong wind, only a silence as if the town itself was watching them. Lysa took a deep breath, not fear, but a feeling as if she was forming a connection with the town. When she stepped outside, the fog had begun to fade. The shadows became clearer, the silhouettes of the townspeople. But not like normal human shadows, lighter, more delicate, as if they were made of a dream. The innkeeper walked slowly toward Lysa. "Ezenberg," she said in a calm voice, "shows its past at night. We, the living people of this town, and its shadows, live in the same place." Lysa was beginning to understand. The shadows were traces of the people who had once lived here. They weren't evil, they just needed to be remembered. The innkeeper continued, "The reason the wind spoke to you today is this. The town recognized you. It knows you are searching for something too." Lysa closed her eyes. She noticed that the heaviness she had felt since the moment she arrived was fading. It was as if the town was gently untangling the mixed feelings inside her with the wind. Toward morning, the fog disappeared completely. The shadows faded away, and the town grew calm again. Lysa watched the morning light spread over the streets. Ezenberg no longer felt frightening. It now looked warm, mysterious, and gentle. The innkeeper handed her a small key. "This," she said, "is a sign that the shadows have accepted you. You can always rest here now." Lysa lowered her head. For the first time, she felt truly at peace. As she left the town, the wind behind her whispered, "Come again, we know you now." And as Lysa continued on her way, she realized that all the confusion in her heart was slowly fading.